Erev Tov Rabotai, we are continuing with our Mishna Yomi, Masechet Sotah. We are up to Perek Ted Mishnah Dalet. Today's Mishnah should be Le'ilu Nishmad Neria ben Svetlana Ranbayev Eliyahu ben Burcha Israel of Chana ben Miriam Sason ben Raya and Yoshua ben Shifra Menuchatam beGan Eden Amen and Avdi ben Chaim Lechaim v'derefua shelemav Daniel Shino ben Rosa betoch Shah Chulei Israel. The Mishnah returns to the subject of the Eglah Rufa. Me'ayin ayu modidin, from which part of the corpse would they measure to the nearby towns? Rabbi Eliezer Omer mitiburo. Rabbi Eliezer says that they would measure from its navel. Now, the town closest to its navel brings the Eglah Rufa, even if another town is closer to a different part of the corpse. The navel is in the area of the stomach and other digestive organs from which nourishment spreads to the rest of the body. The measurement is therefore made from there, since Rabbi Eliezer holds that digestion is the most important bodily function that keeps a person alive. Rabbi Akiva Omer mechotmo. Rabbi Akiva says that they would measure from its nose. According to Rabbi Akiva, breathing is the most important life-giving function, and so the measurement is made from the part of the body used to breathe, which is the nose, as the Rambam explains the Mishnah. Rabbi Eliezer ben Yaakov Omer mimekom shenaasach chalal mitzavaro. Rabbi Eliezer ben Yaakov says that they measure from the place where it became a halal, a victim of beheading, meaning from its neck. Rabbi Eliezer ben Yaakov understands the word halal, corpse, as referring to someone who was beheaded, meaning his neck was cut or broken. Therefore, the Torah's requirement that we measure from the halal implies that we do so from the neck. And the Rav does tell us, V'alachak Rabbi Akiva, the halacha follows the opinion of Rabbi Akiva that they would measure from its nose. That is in a Mishnah Daled. Mishnah Hey begins, Nifteru Ziknei Yerushalayim v'alchu lahen. After measuring to determine which town is nearest the corpse, the elders, the judges of the great Sanhedrin in Jerusalem left and went on their way. Now Mishnah 1 taught that the judges of the great Sanhedrin come from Jerusalem to measure from the corpse to the nearest towns. That is their only task. Once it is done, they may leave. Ziknei otah ha'ir mivi'in eglat bakar asher lo mashcha be'ol. Then the elders, the judges of that town, bring a calf with which no work has been done, that is not pulled with the yoke. As it says in Dvarim chapter 21 verse 3, the calf is disqualified for use as an Eglah Rufa if it has done any work. Then amun posel ba, however, a blemish on the calf does not disqualify it. Although certain blemishes disqualify temple offerings and a parah aduma, they do not disqualify an Eglah Rufa. Umoridin otah lenachal etan, they bring it down to an etan valley. That's verse 4 there. And the translation of Nachal as valley follows Rashi in Pesachim, page 21a. The etan kemashmao kashe. The word etan should be understood according to its literal meaning, hard. So the verse refers to a valley whose ground is hard. Afal pi sheno etan kasher. Nevertheless, even if it is not hard, it is acceptable. Although the Torah states hard, that is only a preference. The ceremony is valid, even if it was done in a valley whose ground is not hard. They decapitate the calf with a cleaver or any large knife from the back of its neck. And its place, the place where the calf is killed, may not be planted or worked, meaning one may not do any work with the ground. But it is permitted to comb flax there or to chisel stones there, since such work is not done with the ground. Now verse 4 states, the elders of that town shall bring the calf down to a hard valley that cannot be worked and cannot be sown. The last words, that cannot be worked and cannot be sown, are understood as forbidding one to work there. Even after mentioning general work, the Torah adds sowing in order to teach that work is forbidden only if it resembles sowing in that it is done with the ground, as the Rav explains the Mishnah based on the Gemara in Sotah, page 46b. And that is an Abotai after today's Mishna Yomi. Baruch Adonai Leolam. Amen v'amen.